Booyah! And it is AtlanticScrum with Sam and Thomas and Michael. And here we are. And I have to say, I'm marveling at the technology, really. It's, I think particularly now it's easy to get obsessed with, oh, can we have Agile Ventures replace the, Google Plus for organizing the pair programming for the 169 move and other things. But let us not forget how far we've come. I mean, I was just reflecting there, getting the, basically I can click in one place on a site, and the Scrum pops up, the obligatory few Google clicks. But we now have, my icon here saying Sam started this thing, pasted in there. I think we've done you guys have done a great job in automating that part of the flow. I think if we can just do that for the average pair programming joining person, it's going to be a whole new world. But there we go. Anyway, Thomas, how are things with you?
Fine. I'm working. A little frustrated because there's a lot of Travis is giving me a hard time.
Yeah.
I have to restart each build like 3 or 4 times. So
right.
It's really not good. But I managed to put.
Oh, we lost some audio there from.
Pushed everything out. I'm pushing. Did you? Is my audio breaking up?
Yeah, you might want to lose your video.
Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, better.
Yeah. So trouble with Travis. I mean, you might file some kind of thing on Stack Overflow, like other people may be having a similar sort of issue.
I will. I haven't got around to it yet. I spoke to Brian about this, so we have to check it. But there's another problem with the Hangouts thing on production, and that I wrote a bug about it. There's a lot of instances of previous Hangouts or events, but only a few of them has working links to the video. So I'm we need to address that, I guess.
It's a blank place, so I think we can sort of leave it there for our own internal testing for the moment before pushing it live. But yes, I mean, of course that's related to the bigger issue of what's happening with videos in the site. But yeah. Yes, indeed. So yeah, did you? It looks like you said you might pair with Chris. I guess you haven't started that yet.
We haven't. No, the Scrum came up, so right after the Scrum, I hopefully join him if he sets something up.
Yeah, I'll see if we can join us. Yeah, any other issues for you?
Not much. Actually, no.
Yeah, and you're free to pair now. Cool.
Yes.
That's good to know. All right, let's go on to Michael. How are things with you?
All right, I'm good.
Excellent.
Just finished that pull request yesterday.
Right.
So,
yep.
I don't have much else going on right now
in
terms of Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I guess you think you're done with the Timo feature.
Yeah. That pull request should address the issue. Well, it should address sign up. After they press Timo.
Right.
And even if they fail. To sign, like if they press Timo and then they sign up and say that the 2 passwords don't match, it'll they'll still have the opportunity to sign up with a proper account, and then it'll make them pending admin.
Great.
And it'll also, the other thing that I slipped into there is what we discussed yesterday in terms of the drop-down menu going to defaulting to the log to the
new account.
Yeah, when you press Timo, it'll go to it'll unfurl and then automatically click that link.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Yeah, go on.
There were some issues with that with Capybara WebKit, but we did a little kind of hack to get the feature to pass.
Great.
Anyway.
Good call. Yeah, I mean, I did a couple of other things on local support this morning. At least one I pulled in was the email template, which I think was the highest priority for the client. So you might want to update that pull request to dev, just to have that in there if you get a chance. But yeah, I'll try and look at your pull request on the train on the way home tonight. Good stuff. Are you free for pairing now?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
For a little while.
Cool. All right. John, great to see you. How's it going?
Hey, Sam. It's going all right. Let's see. So I just resubmitted the pull request for the changes to the to allow exclusions, event exclusions.
Mm-hmm.
And which also has the capability, if the exclusion would be the first event, it just moves up the start time of the sequence.
Right. Good show.
So I added some more tests for one of the functions in there, one of the key functions that I had failed to add tests for.
Right.
And also I've been working kind of in parallel on the new page to allow Hangouts and events all to be handled the same way for adding them and editing them.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
I think so. Yes. And are you free to pair now?
No, but I'd like to go over what I have with Thomas after this, if that's okay.
That sounds like a great idea.
Sure. Me and Christopher is going to pair after this, so you can join us for a while. Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's check in with Chris. How are things with you?
Things are wonderful. Thanks for asking.
Excellent. Yes. Are you working on anything particular? Stuck on anything at all?
Continuing on that project landing page story.
Excellent. And Sam, go on.
There are a few things I think would be great to get Thomas's input on.
Excellent.
That'd be good. Yeah, to pair with him.
Yeah, it sounds like. And yeah, here we go. So sounds like there could be a three-way there immediately after this. Cool. So I guess I'll just go on to me. I think I've sort of already mentioned the things in the background. Makers today, I'm working on Bootstrap on Sinatra, on Makers things, and I think I've got only to carry on with that. I'll get to the local support stuff, I think, on the train on the way home. I guess the one thing that we might mention now, just because John and Chris are here, Thomas, can I go to the Hangouts thing here? Will it desperately crash the site? Thomas is muted. I guess I'll.
I'm sorry. He's going to crash the site, but because we are live right now.
Yeah.
So that's we haven't pushed that code out to production yet. Where we disabled this constant instant checking. But the thing is that you can have that open, but nobody else can have it.
Right. But I guess I can't have it open at the moment.
Oh, you can't have it open either. So
I guess it would have been nice, just for the purpose of discussion, I think, to have the.
Try to reload that page a few times.
Yeah.
You might.
I guess if I go to it on. That's better actually. I have the old.
That's why you couldn't get.
Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, it's let's just go here. But yeah, so we were talking about this in an earlier session here. Interesting. So we've got this thing here, and we've got I've still got it open, and I guess it's okay. So I guess by having this page open, it's in the background hitting the server, so we can see sort of what it's doing there. It's a shame that it hasn't picked up icons for you guys, but that was, and it's a shame that the Euroscrum. I guess we want it to maintain everyone who was we had more people in the Euroscrum, but I guess at the point at which it finally updates and then the thing ended, it just had me or something, and so it would be nice to ensure that was this. I think this, showing of the live things in progress is just totally awesome. I guess John, the idea is ultimately that this will show potentially upcoming ones as well, and people can kind of register their interest in upcoming ones. Is that the vision that we talked about before?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So has someone been working on this recently? Who's
I don't think no. There was basically a pull request from Yarrow from 2 weeks ago, and it's finally worked its way out onto production now. But it's very interesting to see it there. We've discovered various serious problems with it causing the site crashing and this, that, and the other, which Thomas has been feverishly working away on. But it's great to see it's almost there.
It's a good idea, but again, we have to address the way it pulls info, because if you scroll down and try to watch something of the older ones,
right?
You see the link is dead. It's just a
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so but I think this is something that
we need to
refactor later.
Okay, cool.
Can you go over to my screen real quick?
Sure.
Because it's you'll see it's similar.
Mm-hmm.
So on my screen here, I created the first couple of events are just
right.
one-off events, which are actually being stored as Hangouts.
Right.
And then the rest are the repeating scrums if you go down.
Okay.
So it's
I see that. I guess, and at the moment, if somebody starts a pairing session off one of the project pages, it's not going to appear in this list. Is that right?
No, that's not right. It actually will.
Oh, it will. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and then I see in your one, you've got like new event, and so potentially with all those bits and pieces, like, you know, we could be directing 169 students to here and say, hey, see the running events. If there's not one you want to join and you want to register that you want to do one in the future, click new event, and they might be, you know, somehow will work out so they can see the upcoming ones as well. That's the plan, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. Then I'm very happy about that, and I will leave you with to work there with Thomas. I guess I will finish up then, unless we have any other business. I would say to Michael, were you looking for other things to work on local support? I'm sorry I won't be able to pair with you right now.
Not necessarily right now. I was just looking at. It looks like this is my org admin email notification. You didn't pull that in yet.
No, I didn't. I wanted to refactor that so that it worked with your new stuff.
Okay, so what was it you said you had? Is it the invitation message?
Yeah, it's the update email template to mention volunteer ops. So that's what I pulled in is on develop. So
okay.
That would if you just merge with develop. I mean, it should be a minor thing that shouldn't affect anything else, but just, you know, so I don't. If you've got a spare second.
Okay.
But so in principle I guess what would be nice actually. Well, the one thing then maybe we can just do before we completely run out of time. I mean, so the Timo streaming this thing. This is now done here. These tasks.
Yep.
So do you want to click, like, I guess we should at least click start on it and even finish?
Potentially.
Yeah. I guess I will. I'll review that. What I would love to do is maybe just get this voted on. So that's the admin able to create volunteer ops. I guess John, and you may not have so much time, but John and Chris and Thomas, if you guys want to go off and do website one things, then don't let me force you to sit through this little thing on local support. Are there any other issues that anyone wanted to raise in the Scrum at all?
Not by me, but you don't need us to vote. Usually we need to be more than 2 people to vote on a story. But
I think, you know, Michael and I are, you know, have been doing local support for so long. I kind of, although I prefer more people, you know, I mean, let's see if we can just do it quickly. And I mean, so the particular thing that we have here with the admin able to create volunteer ops is in local support. We have at the moment only the people who are the individual organization people. I have to log in as can create volunteer opportunities, and so like wrong one. Let's go look for the. So when we've just rolled out a functionality that allows the main site admin, like in the volunteers, volunteer opportunities. We look for Agile Ventures in here. Agile Ventures. Oh, there we go. Need UI designers here. So we've now got edit functionality here. The thing is, at the moment, the admin cannot create a volunteer opportunity for some other organization. And I guess there's 2 ways to do this. One, I guess we go for nested routes, where when one wants to create a volunteer opportunity for some particular, I should call it a particular organization, there would be like create volunteer opportunity here, and I need to go to, damn, why am I so slow? Or why is the site so slow? Organizations, I want Agile. Here, so like I can do this create a volunteer opportunity. I come in here and create a volunteer opportunity. But at the moment we're just doing volunteer ops new, and it gets the organization ID from my login here. So we would either need to have, you know, kind of parameters in here for organization ID equal to what have you, but if the site-wide admin was going to create it, or we would have, you know, the equivalent, like nested root, which is how they actually, the guys originally started the volunteer thing, and they kind of got stuck with the nested roots, and I told them to back out and just do it simple as possible. Don't worry about the nested roots. So that's basically the feature here, and the question is, do we try and use the nested roots, which, you know, may lead to sort of certain bits of pieces of complications, or do we, you know, hack it up with just a query parameter and that's stuck in hidden fields? Any thoughts either way on this feature, or any questions about this feature? I guess we could take it to a vote then. If
silence speaks for itself.
Indeed. Okay. Well, if no one has any questions, let's talk about. Let's vote. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Yeah, I'm still deeply conflicted about you know, whether it should be. Need to work out if this should involve nesting. Does anybody? I guess people don't care either way, whether it's nesting or. Do you care about restfulness, guys? I guess that's what we're defending. If we do the nesting,
it's your call on this one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, it's voted on, and we can list it. All right. Thanks, guys. Well,
so Christopher or John, I will be able to stay with you for like 45 minutes up to an hour, perhaps. So I would prefer if somebody else could start the hangout.
Yeah, I can do it.
Wonderful. Right. Then I wait for the link then.
Great. And then, so, yeah, Michael, might you pair with Marion again later on today? Michael is muted.
I don't actually know offhand.
No. I guess I'm just thinking about what takes your fancy of the things that are, I guess the natural thing, if Marion is around, is that if that Timo thing is finished, there's the style edit on the show page. Otherwise, yeah, feel free to crack open either of these two that we've got at the top there.
Okay.
All right. Great. Thanks, guys.
All right.